Oh shit, oh shit, there you go.
Shit.
Count.
This is I want a shot, want a shot. This is I want a shot, want a shot.
Let's go.
This is I want a shot, want a shot.
All right, so it's about 11 p.m., February 1st. Tonight is the last night that I'm going to be smoking cigarettes, starting, at midnight tomorrow morning. I'm going to quit. I guess you could call it cold turkey. Originally, I was going to attempt to try this drug, Chantix, which seems to have some good reviews on the internet. I'm not sure if they're biased or if it's like sales techniques from, the pharmaceutical companies, but I did speak to a nurse about it. Highly recommended that I didn't take it. Definitely some serious side effects and some personal, experiences that she had with it as well. And it definitely, led me to make the decision that I don't even want to, attempt to try it. I'm not going to be using Nicorette. I'm not going to be using any patches. I'm not going to be using any electronic cigarettes. Ultimately, it's really going to come down to me being able to identify, when I'm having a craving, what helps me get through that craving, and seeing if I can take any kind of like holistic approach through, herbs, other supplements, seeing if anything really like helps curb those cravings. I did find some pretty interesting facts about the cigarettes that I smoke. I've smoked Newport cigarettes, about a pack a day for almost 15 years. Each Newport cigarette that I smoke contains 1.4 milligrams of nicotine. Times that by a pack a day, that's 28 milligrams. Tar content, it's about 18 milligrams per cigarette. That's 360 milligrams a day in tar, and 19 milligrams of carbon monoxide per cigarette works out to about 380 milligrams per day. So in the long run, I've really been damaging my body like pretty heavily. I've been trying to ultimately, build myself up to this over the last couple of days. I ordered this book called The Willpower Instinct today by Dr. Kelly McGonigal. Hopefully that gets here fairly quickly. I have noticed simply thinking about it over the last couple of days, I've had a lot of anxiety regarding it. I'm definitely really nervous about what's going to take place, but ultimately, it's something that I'm going to decide to do, and hopefully with my willpower and, being able to identify what's bringing it about, I'm going to be able to stop permanently. Mind you, this video is going to be about just the first month of my cessation, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope I don't get too crazy. I hope this video is somewhat interesting. It is the first video I've ever made, so bear with me and enjoy the show. So it's about 12:30, day one, and I feel like shit. Not feeling good at all. Been agitated pretty much since the minute I woke up. It was very hard for me to get out of bed. Skip my normal routine. Usually have some coffee at the house and smoke a cigarette. Didn't do any of that. Laid in bed a little bit longer than usual. Went to work, had some coffee there, intensified my craving for a cigarette a lot. And I've pretty much been craving since the minute I got out of bed this morning. I haven't been able to concentrate fully on a lot of the tasks that I've been doing today. Haven't really wanted to interact socially with any of my coworkers. And physically, I got some weird stuff going on too. I've had a runny nose since this morning, which is very uncommon for me, and very low energy level. But I think a lot of that has to do with like the mental aspect of it. Really feels like I'm losing a friend, if that's how you want to compare it, but it's not fun. I've had experiences withdrawing from other substances in my life, and this one is by far kicking my ass. So I will keep you guys updated on what's going on with me, and hopefully this starts to get a little bit easier. So it's day two, about 9:30 at night. Been tired all day. I actually cheated. I smoked a cigarette last night when I got home. Bought a electronic cigarette, which pretty much helped me out throughout the day. Only smoked it a few times, but just knowing that I had it in my pocket made me feel a lot better. Hopefully I can get rid of that pretty soon. But this is not easy, and I'm not feeling well. I definitely feel like I'm getting sick. I've been coughing a lot, and my lungs hurt. um, you know, I'm like feeling a little bit depressed, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long this takes to pass. All right, it's the morning of day 3. I woke up today and I wasn't really craving a cigarette. Um, my lungs hurt very badly. One of my roommates is like getting sick, so I don't know if I'm getting sick as well. But I'm usually good for about one, cold or flu a year. I don't really get it too much. Hopefully it passes pretty quickly, and we'll see what happens as far as like cravings and stuff like that go today. All right, day 4. Feeling a lot better. Still utilizing the e-cig. Um, you know, my actual craving to smoke has pretty much like diminished. I was feeling real sick yesterday. My roommate has the flu and is on some pretty heavy antiviral and antibiotic medications. I thought I had it as well, but woke up this morning. My lungs have cleared up. This isn't running. I feel pretty good. So I got this book today, The Willpower Instinct, How Self-Control Works, Why It Matters, and What You Can Do to Get More Out of It. I haven't read it yet. I'm going to start reading it tonight. It's by Dr. Kelly McGonigal. But I will read you the first page, the introduction. It's basically, this book is dedicated to everyone who has ever struggled with temptation, addiction, procrastination, or motivation, which is to say, all of us. So we'll see. Hopefully there's some good stuff in this book, and I will be able to share it with you guys and see what happens. I'll check in again tomorrow. Have a good night. Day 5, I still haven't smoked since Saturday. Still using the e-cig. I am going to be going down to Santa Cruz tomorrow night, and I will be there until about Saturday. So by the time I get back from Santa Cruz, hopefully I've kicked the e-cig completely, and I've got a bunch of this book I showed you guys yesterday knocked out. I did have some very, very weird dreams last night. Not common for me, the dream and remember my dreams, but yeah, definitely remember that. The cravings aren't too bad. A few times today I got a little agitated, but that's pretty much been the norm. On and off felt good for periods of the day, then felt bad. But we'll see, and I will let you guys know. All right, week 1 recap. I haven't smoked since last Saturday night. That was the first day that I started not smoking. Haven't smoked the e-cigarette since before leaving to Santa Cruz on Friday. The drive was definitely very tough. A via for me while I drive is, to smoke. And 250 miles one way in my truck is definitely, it was kind of difficult, but, I think it's a big win that I didn't smoke. And, I've been able to start being able to identify, what's bringing me to, get my focus on like craving a cigarette and, identify that and then move away from it. Made some progress on this book. Haven't made too much progress, only first couple chapters so far, so I'm not going to get into it extensively, but it does talk about, the primitive or the old brain and the new brain and, how those fight against each other as far as, basic drives and wants and needs to, your desires and cravings and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. It breaks it down very well. I'll probably get into it a little bit more the next video. So talk to you guys. All right, week 2 recap. No nicotine. Since I last reported, I'm feeling actually pretty good. Definitely still, have some cravings every once in a while, but this book is actually helping a lot. It's helped me identify, exactly what I want, basically what I will do and what I won't do. It really breaks it down technically into, deciphering what your brain's doing and how to, pretty much make the best decision for, what you want or what you don't want. One of the things I've done this week is I copied a picture to my background on my phone. So every time I pick up my phone, I see this. It's it's basically a picture of a non-smoker's lung and a smoker's lung. So anytime I pick up my phone, I get that reminder of what I'm actually doing to my body if I do continue to smoke. Um, I just started to begin to meditate, which is really weird for me to do. Not something I'm very comfortable with, and it actually takes quite some time for me to get in the zone and get relaxed and start the meditation process. I haven't noticed any effects from it yet, but apparently or hopefully I will be able to you know begin to not only control my own actions better, but really understand what my body's going through, what my brain is telling me to do. I've definitely started exercising as well. I've been taking my dog on some pretty long bike rides. Uh, on a daily basis. It's just beginning, but I'm feeling a lot better. I'm sure she's pretty happy about it. But these are some big changes, and I feel really good. And I will keep you guys updated on what else occurs this next week.